not.
All right, so let's go to the Ask Dad, and we're talking about today, stopping and smelling the roses, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about how we can incorporate that with our families. But today I want to ask you about me time. And me time is just time that you have for yourself. The wife is not there. The kids are not there. The dog is not there. It's just you doing something for you. Is that okay? And do you do that?
I definitely think me time is okay. Sometimes, being able to just be in, solitude and to just, think and just relax and enjoy, a movie that you want to see, maybe not a kid's movie, or maybe not the movie that your wife want to see, some on Lifetime.
Oh man, Hallmark.
Yeah, Hallmark channel, maybe something like that. Yeah, so
that's first.
That's sometimes you want to see an action movie, and it's
sometimes I want to watch Saw.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so yeah, it's always good to have me time, right? That's always. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm not here to say that how much you should have and how much you shouldn't have, but for sure, I think me time is definitely important. It can, just give you time to recharge and, refocus and, just kind of clear your own mind sometimes, just kind of have some peace, especially if you have younger kids and if they're running around the house sometime and making a lot of noise, sometimes some me time is all you need. If you can get an hour of me time when you got small kids or whatever, that can be like, it can be like that, right?
Yeah.
I definitely think it's important. I do. You asked me also, do I do it? Yes, but it's not, for me, it's not like structured where I mark it on my calendar and my entire family knows that on Thursday afternoon from 5 to 8 is dad's me time. It's not like that. I kind of get it in where it fit in. Sometimes, it's been instances where, I'm trying to think about it. It was one evening, I think my son wanted to go to Sky Zone, the trampoline park or whatever, wherever you may be, they may call them something different. He did that, and my wife took him because some of the other parents that were taking the other young boys, they were all the mothers. So, she was going to be there with, I guess, some of the other mothers of the other kids, and my daughter was at work. So I chose to just stay at home, and for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I just had me some me time. And I remember, I just sat back and I think I watched a TV show, and it was just nice and quiet in the house, and it was just nice. So for me, I don't schedule it, but I just kind of get it in where it fit in sometime, and it's always a good thing. And I think every guy should definitely try to get those times in if you can. If you're feeling overwhelmed, yeah, get you some me time in. If you need to go take a drive out somewhere, and whether if it's if you want to go play a round of golf or whatever by yourself or whatever, or go walk around the mall or go walk somewhere in the neighborhood, whatever. But yeah, me time is definitely important for sure.
Yeah, and I think about it like, I know my wife, she goes to visit her family sometimes in her hometown, and sometimes those weekends, I can really just do whatever I want to do. I go with her a lot, but sometimes I'm not able to go. So those are times that I really get to do some things that I want to do, exactly what I want to do, just kind of relax and one of my favorite things to do was to go to the movies. And sometimes I just go to the movies by myself. Sometimes I have been at the movie and watched 2 movies back to back. Not the same one, but
Yeah.
I hadn't
I've never done that.
Yeah.
I've never went to the movies alone.
It's a really cool vibe to it, man. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like even when you have your wife, it's kind of a responsibility there. I think it's like subconsciously, we don't really think about it, but you're her protector. So if I'm here and something pops off, I have to protect her. I have to make sure she's safe. So it's like, it's a calmness that comes over you when you don't have that responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you just taking care of your wife or nothing like that. It's not like she's a child or anything. It's just, as a man, it's just our nature to take care of our wives.
Yeah.
And, just to have to take care of yourself, it's like a refreshing feeling.
Yeah.
I've walked or ran. This is when they're here. I go for a short run or go for a walk in the park, real quick before they get up. And then that's another thing, getting up really, really early. Get up about 4 o'clock. I can have some me time.
Yeah.
And we've talked about that before with legacy building early in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Early bird get the worm.
Yeah, and game planning with for the family. So that's a part of my me time.
Yeah.
And then the downstairs in my house, Jonah has officially named it Daddy's room. Because that's where I sit down and watch TV a lot. But
yeah,
it's not a whole lot of me time that goes on there, because if Jonah knows I'm down there, he's gonna come and hang out with Dad. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I want him to feel like he can come and chill with me at any time.
Right.
Even if I'm trying to have a little me time, if he comes in there, then it's we time.
Right.
It's all good. It's all good. But I definitely feel like sometimes dads may feel guilty for having that me time. And I don't think they should feel guilty.
No. I don't think so. I think it's necessary. I think it's necessary.
Yeah. But yeah, and you come back and the beautiful thing about it, probably the best thing about it, is when you spend a little time away from your family. I know what it does for me. It makes me miss them. So when I come back to them, I'm recharged and I'm ready to go. And I have a totally different attitude than before I left.
Yeah. To me, like I said, to me, that's the biggest key to having that me time. It's time to recharge. It's like recharging that battery, and you're refreshed, you're ready to go, ready to take on more and do more. So yeah, that's the way I look at it.
Well,